What's up, fam? How you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. I'm about to cut some watermelon, and I'm going to talk to you guys about this SpaceX IPO. So, for those of you who don't know, SpaceX, started by Elon Musk, is about to IPO and it's about to go public. Okay? So, I might invest in it, I might not. All depends what it is. I'm not the richest person in the world, so I don't know how much money I'll be able to put in it. But if you are thinking about investing in SpaceX IPO, go ahead and comment that down below and how many shares are you going to buy. But SpaceX at the moment is starting, as you can see here, SpaceX is now on IPO access. So you can go on Robinhood or whatever your brokerage is to access SpaceX. I'm looking at my phone. So what is SpaceX? It's Space Exploration Technologies Corp. SpaceX is building the integrated hardware and software infrastructure of the future across space, connectivity, and AI. Okay? So SpaceX also designs, manufactures, launches, and operates advanced rockets and spacecrafts and operates Starlink, a high-speed, low-latency global broadband data and communications network, the internet. So you can get Wi-Fi if you buy the Starlink. And from what I understand, actually I use the Starlink. It's okay. You know, some places are better than others. And if you're in rural areas where fiber optic and stuff don't reach, Starlink, I would say, would be the best option, right? So now, if you go here, I click on View SpaceX. SpaceX is going to IPO at $135 a share, okay? Watch. Let me tell you what's going to happen. It's going to IPO, boom, it's going to take off, and then it might come back down, or it might just go to Mars. But I'm not here to speculate or say what it's going to be. I'm just saying that it's going to IPO expected June 12th, 2026, which is one day after the World Cup. So we got some people here on CNBC News, and they're going to talk about the SpaceX IPO details. So I'm going to watch this along with you guys. Leave your commentary below as I cut my watermelon. And yeah, let's see what they're talking about. Let's see.
The amended filing for SpaceX. Our Leslie Picker broke that on the air and joins us here at Post 9 with some additional details, maybe. Hey, LP.
Hey, Carl. Yeah, so that amended filing is expected to come after the market today. So in speaking with people familiar with the matter, it sounds like the company and its advisors have agreed on a fixed price ahead of the roadshow. This is different than the typical range that you would see, and you go and meet with investors and market your deal at a range. In this case, this is pretty unique here. They're doing a fixed price, they've already said it, of $135 a share. They're going to offer 555.6 million shares for a total IPO size of $75 billion.
$75 billion. $75 billion. So $135 a share, like I mentioned, and it's going to be a size of $75 billion. What do you think about it?
I was curious kind of whether there was any significance to the $135 price or 555.6 million shares. It sounds like it was just the math that got you to a $75 billion offering, as simple as that. On a diluted valuation basis, a fully diluted valuation basis, this will be a $1.75 trillion company, and that assumes and includes the EchoStar deal as well as the Cursor deal, but it would not include the performance units that would hit for Elon Musk when there is a sizable presence on Mars, for example, and the details of that fixed.
A sizable presence on Mars. When do you guys think that we're going to Mars? When do you believe that we're going to be on Mars? Okay? Just leave your comments down below, because maybe we can spend this money when we get to Mars.
Price does confirm a Reuters report from last night. The fixed price kind of comes from a very broad and wide-ranging testing the waters process. So the bankers and the company have already gotten a lot of feedback, according to my sources, and so they felt comfortable at this level, didn't need a typical range. I also asked about anchor investors, because you see those typically with these big deals where you have long onlys on the cover that comprise a certain proportion of the offering, which increases the scarcity even more. I'm told that won't be the case here. They have some long onlys that they've been talking with, and there's implicit demand, but there's not going to be actual anchor investors on the cover when we see that amended filing, most likely tonight.
All right, so Leslie, what thought have they given to the retail market problem? Do they understand that whatever price they're picking could be radically different, and entirely possible that there'll be buyers with market orders that might come up to $400, $500? What do they have on the other side to make it so that they're not batched a la 1999 and the price opens at at 260?
Yeah.
What are they thinking about?
I asked that very question because it's so important here.
Right.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think the price should start at $135 a share? Or should it start lower that retail investors or people like me and you that ain't pocket on, you don't got that kind of money, can jump in and build wealth? What do you think?
They're looking to allocate 30% to retail, and they did admit this is a big wild card here because you can come out with a fixed price, you go through the marketing process, you get that feedback, but not until they kind of set those terms and start the roadshow will they get that feedback.
But is there something they can do where there's a quick release? If they see that it looks like that the public's paying market orders, they batch them together, and it's 400.
Right.
Is there any way that they can?
That's it. So that's all I got for the video. But I want you guys to let me know. Now you know that SpaceX is going public. What will you do? $135 a share? Are you going to jump in right at the IPO? Are you going to jump in after the IPO? Are you going to wait until the hype dies down, the price comes back down and corrects, then you're going to jump in, or you're not going to jump in at all? Or are you going to buy an ETF that's going to have SpaceX in it? There's many ETFs that's going to include SpaceX into the valuation. What are your plans when it comes to investing? How do you invest? Do you think this is a wise investment for some to get into? And go ahead and leave your comments down below in the description. I would like to hear them. Educate me as you also educate everybody else who watches this video and come to the comments. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I'll check you in the next video. Peace.